I'm Lisa Amos, and welcome to Suffolk History in a Nutshell. I was born and raised in Suffolk, Virginia, and it's still my home today. Join me as we explore this historic city and uncover the stories of its charming people and places. Hi everyone. Today we're going to learn about the oldest home on Penner Street, the gorgeous Penner House. Built perhaps as early as the 1880s, the Penner House was the very first home constructed on Penner Street. At the time, the area was known as Newtown, named for the extensive building expansion of homes east of Main Street, including Bank Street, Franklin Street, and Penner Street. Colonel John Beauregard Penner, an attorney and real estate developer who built the home, and his new bride Willie Anna, or Willie as she was known, moved into the home after their wedding in 1885. Their monogrammed wedding china is still on display in the parlor. The Penners were very active in the religious, civic, and social life of the Suffolk community. Mr. Penner founded the first peanut business in Suffolk, the Suffolk Peanut Company. Willie was instrumental in forming, among other clubs, the Suffolk Women's Club and the first lending library, which was once located in her home and would eventually become the Suffolk Public Library. The Penners were well known for their hospitality and often hosted elaborate parties in their home. Their son, John F. or Jack Penner, and his wife Laura were the second generation of Penners to live and raise a family in the home. In the 1920s, the original turret was removed and the bricks were covered with stucco to give it the Italianate appearance it has today. In 1994, Chris and Alan Brown purchased the property and raised their family here. Through their vision, creativity, and ingenuity, the home and gardens have been thoughtfully renovated and restored, giving the home a distinct European feel right in the heart of downtown Suffolk. In 2019, a new chapter of the home was born when the Browns converted it into a bed and breakfast, which includes rooms in the main house and cottages which they designed and built on the west end of the property. In 2023, they opened Cafe Davina, an upscale coffee shop and creperie that serves as a gathering place for guests and visitors to enjoy. The Brown family continues to foster the tradition of hospitality established by the Penner family. Over 130 years later, the Penner House is still a place to gather, relax, celebrate, and make new memories. Today we are here with the Brown family. This is Alan and Chris and their daughter Melody and grandson Noah. And we are here in an over 100-year-old home. It's been your home for how long?
30 years.
For 30 years. It is now the Penner House, which is a B&B and Cafe Davina. Chris, one of the things that you shared with me is that you feel like you really have a lot in common with the Penner family.
I do. I feel like they were always very involved in the community. Mrs. Penner in particular had the literary club here, garden club here, so I feel like they were very much a part of the community. Also, I just feel like from all the iterations of the renovations of the home, they were certainly very creative, and I feel like that's another thread that runs through us is the creativity part.
And your place is still a place for social gatherings, for people to enjoy a cup of coffee, to enjoy a delicious crepe. Melody, you're kind of the driving force behind Cafe Davina. Tell us a little bit about how you got the name Davina.
The Cafe Davina, the name originates from an old picture that we have of the Penner house and an original inscription from Mrs. Penner below that says, Davina, our happy home. So it's really something that resonates with us as our happy home because it served a home for us as a family for years, and now it serves as a happy home that we share with the public and serving good food and coffee and making people happy.
And it's my favorite place in the world to get a cup of coffee, I want to say. I love it. Alan, a lot of people may not know, they know you're a photographer probably, but they may not know that a lot of the features of the home you built yourself, the cottages, right?
Yes.
And the fountain behind us, and a lot of the things are your handiwork. I want to talk about the tree because this is a magical tree. Tell us about the giant magnolia tree in the front yard.
It was taking up so much space in the yard, and the roots were pushing up the driveway, and we were like, all right, what are we going to do with this tree? So we decided to make a space inside the tree. So sometimes you do a project and it doesn't quite come out how you think it's going to, but that actually came out better than I thought it was going to. So
I don't think there's any place like it around. I love it.
the neat thing about it is its own space. Like when you're outside the tree, you don't even really realize what is inside. And when you're in it, you're just in your own little world.
Yeah, it's really beautiful. Chris, obviously people can enjoy the Penner House and Cafe Davina year-round, but I know for the holiday tour you have a few things just kind of special that you've planned. Can you share just a few with us?
We're just really wanting to create a festive atmosphere. We'll probably have some vendors here. Melody will have some specials that day at the cafe, and then some live music. And maybe some little workshops for the kids, and just a place that if people want to come and land here after the tour, before the tour, just creating a really festive atmosphere for them to be in.
I want to thank you all so much for opening up your home and sharing it with visitors from everywhere. I think you've had people from all over the world here, and it really is a happy place. And when I pull into the driveway, I feel like I'm in an Italian villa. It's something very special, and it's right here in the heart of downtown Suffolk. So thank you all so much for what you've created and continue to create. If you would like to tour any of the locations that we're featuring on Suffolk History in a Nutshell, please join us for the historic Suffolk Holiday Tour. It's December 7th and 8th. To learn how to purchase tickets and join us, go to suffolkhistory.org.